I have seen a lot of videos going around and a lot of commentaries on Jeremy Doku's decision to withdraw from. I don't know if that is official. I felt like the speech I watched was AI generated. That's how I felt. I might be wrong. Yeah, but if Jeremy Doku has made a decision to withdraw from the World Cup, that is his personal decision. And I've always said you cannot criticize, you cannot be hard on people's personal decisions, but you can draw lessons from it. Yes, we can talk about the lessons we can all learn from that. And the first thing is that we can see that Jeremy Doku has chosen family over his personal work. Yes, that's what he has done. That is the first thing. He has chosen family over that. And the second thing is that Jeremy Doku is telling us that there are other things that are more important than football. That is according to him. So that's what he has decided to do. Now, this is what I think. Personally, I will not do that. Yes, personally, I will not do that. Whether it's my first child or whichever the child they place, I will never sacrifice my career to go and watch my wife deliver our first child. I will not do that. And for the simple reason I say that is that I put this question to myself. If today, as I'm old now, I am told that my dad missed the World Cup, playing at the World Cup to come and watch my bed. And now that I'm old, how would I have taken that? Would I have said my father loved me more? No. I wouldn't be happy if my father made that decision. I would choose on any day for my dad to go play that World Cup and come home, and whether it goes well for him at the World Cup or not, he will come home and find me that, hey, they have given birth to me. Because when my mom gave birth to me, my dad was not there. In fact, I just have to share this story in addition to that. My mom delivered my younger sister alone on a Sunday. Alone. On a Sunday, my dad had gone to church. Not for football or not for something that was bringing food to the table. My dad went to church. We were playing outside when my mom came to tell us that we shouldn't go anywhere, because of her condition. We should not go anywhere. The next thing we heard was that my mom has delivered in the room. My dad came back from church and found my younger sister has been delivered. My mom did that all by herself. Yes, you will say that was back in the day, yes. But I tell you, being there for your child cannot necessarily mean that you love your family more than those who choose to be at work, who choose to do what brings food to their table, over being present at the birth of their child. And in life, sometimes you have to learn lessons from what people have gone through before. Then you take a lesson or two from it. And we have seen on countless occasions how a lot of prominent people have been dragged to court because their wives are asking for divorce. Even their children have abandoned them. We know how Ebue, he can't even have access to his children right now. Yes, he said his children, he gave birth to them in England. He can't even have access to them. The last time he was crying. So whatever decision you make has its own consequences. But always remember that there are lessons. And you have to take a lesson or a clue from what people have gone through. As a man, I will never choose. There's a difference between saying somebody is battling for their lives and you have to be there. I think we have to draw the line. And I'm not here to criticize Doku. I'm just drawing lessons from what is going on. A lot of people are calling him, oh, he's a bold man and all that. Yes. But when the tables turn and he starts struggling, I don't know if the wife will be by his side like the way Jeremy Doku has chosen. Because history and a lot of life experience have told us that a lot of women walk away. I hope Jeremy Doku's wife will not turn her back on Doku when Doku will need her. Yes. when the time will come when Doku will need her, she will remember that Jeremy Doku turned his back at the World Cup and stood by her side. That's all I will say. But if you ask me, I'll say that I'm not making this kind of decision. That is me. I will play at the World Cup, deliver the goods, and come home to my son or daughter.